Hey everybody, thanks for watching The Great Green Room. My name is Julia. Today we're going to be looking at How the Queen Found the Perfect Cup of Tea, written by Kate Hosford and illustrated by Gabi Swiatkowska. How the Queen Found the Perfect Cup of Tea follows the story of a spoiled and petulant queen waited upon hand and foot by her servants, including drinking a cup of tea every day made for her by her butler James. But she's fed up with this tea, which she thinks is terrible, so she orders James to take her on a quest to find the perfect cup of tea. The first place they land is Japan, where the queen meets a little girl named Noriko, who encourages her to play with her kitten before taking the queen into the kitchen and showing her how she makes her tea. After enjoying conversation with Noriko, the queen takes off again, this time landing in India, where she meets a boy named Sunil, who encourages her to play soccer with him before taking her into the kitchen to show her how he makes tea. The third place the queen lands is Turkey, where a little girl named Rana shows her how she makes tea. And in the end, the queen thinks she knows what goes into making the perfect cup of tea, so she goes home and arranges a tea party. And on the day of the tea party, she dresses herself, makes the tea herself, welcomes her guests, and then explains to her guests that she's discovered the secret. The secret to the perfect cup of tea is, first you must make the tea yourself, then you must share it with others. Milk and sugar are optional. The children all agree, and everyone sits down and enjoys each other's company for the rest of the afternoon. This is the kind of morality tale that I can really get behind. It's whimsical without being too sweet, it's fantastic without being over the top, and the moral of the story is extremely palatable. It's told in a very palatable way, in this case literally. I enjoyed the illustrations very much. I thought it complemented the story very well. There's a timeless quality to these illustrations. Obviously, the queen is supposed to be a Queen Victoria analog, although it never says what her name actually is. However, if you can see here, and anytime she's in the palace, she's being followed around by these corgis, which I thought was an especially nice touch. Probably the thing that I liked the most about this book were these unexpectedly informational graphics explaining how to make the tea of various countries. I thought that was really cool. I liked that a lot. Overall, I thought this was a really well put together book. Some of the panels almost looked like comic books. Sometimes there were these fantastic, by fantastic I mean like almost abstract, almost fantasy-like double page spreads. I thought it went with the story very well. I'm actually going to give How the Queen Found the Perfect Cup of Tea a 5 out of 5. I put it on my wish list and I encourage you to do the same. If you have read this book, I want to hear about it. What did you think of it? And as always, I want to hear about children's books that you've read, that you liked, that you didn't like. I want to hear about your favorite children's books. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks a lot for watching.